What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter von Panda here. Mounting a phone in your car? I finally figured it out. So I've tried a bunch of different solutions to try to find a place for my phone in my car. It's just a really small car. It doesn't have a lot of places to put stuff. So I finally figured out, I think, what I'm going to do here. And so I picked this up. It's by Nimbus. It's the car mount kit. And what I love about it is it's just a small mount that I can put anywhere that I really want. And it's magnetic. And so basically you pair this little bad boy with one of their magnetic cases. And I picked them up because I'm not sure which color I want. They all come in some awesome colors: black, red, this rose color, blue, and this green. And I think I'm most intrigued by the green because I haven't had a case of this color ever. I will say that, first of all, everything that you order from Nimbus comes in really nice packaging. So it's just one of those subtle things where it just makes me feel better when things are packaged really nicely. And here is the packaging. You can see here, drop tested, military grade apparently. And like I said, just feels like Apple-like packaging. That's a high compliment. And then here is the case itself. And I'm gonna pop this one out. And you can see here, even it's mounted in there in a really nice way. And then here is the case. Looks like a little paper insert. Works with most magnetic mounts, but I'm assuming that it will work with the Nimbus mount. And the Cirrus 2 is mount ready. So here it is, cool. And here is the case. And basically what I wanna show you here is that looks like we have a metal insert right down here, the Cirrus 2, and that'll probably work with that mount. We'll just take a quick look at the case. It has a little bit of translucency up here. It's kind of really cool looking. And they're very well color matched, but it kind of reminds me of those old Apple iMacs, kind of when they had the frosted blueberry and tangerine colors. So you get that all the way around. You can see here we have cutouts for the speakers and microphones and the port. You've got silver buttons here molded in. Again, that's really cool looking. And then a button here for the power, and that translucent plastic hovers around the lens right there. And then we have an opaque, a metallic finish green backing on it with the Cirrus logo. Okay, so here is XS Max, and I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze it in. I will tell you right now, everything feels nice and robust. I definitely think when they say military grade drop protection, I don't doubt that. You can see a really nice fit. We get about a 0.5 millimeter rise on the edge here, so you'll have drop protection on the glass. These buttons all work. Easy to get this button in here. You just dig your fingernail in there. This button works. And see, even the lens here is a little lower than the case, so that'll have this drop protection. And man, that just is a nice looking case. But obviously this is kind of the important married piece to it. So if you just want a good looking case, you already have a magnetic mount, I would recommend these cases. They certainly look nice. You can get them in all sorts of colors. I definitely like that really subtle, transparent and opaque version of them. And here is the magnetic mount, which will be going in my car, and I will show you here. Looks like we have a little metal plate, and you can see here the magnet would be in here, and this plate will go in here. So if you have a different case, let's say you use something like this Turvin case or something like this, you could put this in the back of here so that you can make any case potentially work. So if you just order the mount, that's really nice to know that it's going to work out of the box regardless. And because of the mount itself here, ooh, look at that, it kind of has a little bit of like a carbon fiber look to it. Obviously I don't think it's carbon fiber, but it just has like that weave pattern. This is rubberized right here, so you're not going to mar up the case. That's going to be really nice. I don't know if you can see that it's soft. And then we have on the back here a little ball joint mount, which will attach kind of just like every Garmin, but right here we have rubber fingers which will clamp onto a vent, or, which is really nice. And in the past I've kind of shied away from that, but I'm really starting to become a fan of that because that seems to work. And then here we have 3M double-sided foam tape, so you can mount this in a more of a permanent installation on your dashboard, center console, stuff like that. So if you were to put this in here, you take the collar, put it on there, and now you tighten this down, and that'll tighten it down. So you mount it, get in the position you want, tighten this bad boy down like this. There we go, just like that. There's a little clip on the back of here, not on here, but on the back of here. So if you have a a cable or something like that, a power cable that you want to plug into your phone, you can kind of house it right there. And then let's see if I take the case here, boom, just like that. Look at that, man. That is one strong magnet. You know, the XS Max is a big phone. It's heavy and it's large, and it's holding it down here in kind of a little bit of a weird position. But as I showed you, that's where the disc is to make it magnetic. And so if you have this up here, the nice thing is, you know, if this is sitting on a dashboard, you can have the phone without it having to be right in the middle. And like I said, especially if it's being supported by its own weight a little bit, you don't have to worry about this thing going flying. And then it's really easy to grab. Just grab it right off of there. And actually, you got to really kind of pull it. That is pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. So if this were stuck on my car, boom, just like that. That is awesome. I love that. Check that out, man. I've been looking for a way to add a mount to my car that does not have a lot of real estate. So I'm stoked to pick one of these up. I'm going to be looking at the other cases in a little more detail in some of the other videos, but man, brilliant. Check it out. I will put a link to this in the description. Peter von Panda, out.